each time my wife didn't really like it, the results. So I just hide
Do
behind
you
the
look
screen.
about 15 then? Oh,
Mhm.
Well, no, she doesn't like me shaving my face entirely either. So no,
Well,
I've
shorter
only
for you.
done I've only done that once in the last 20, 25 years, and I was told not to do it again.
Oh, yeah, same thing. Same thing with me.
Of course, it was actually my daughter who told me not to do it again, but my wife didn't argue with her.
Interesting.
I don't think I've shaved my mustache since my senior year in high school.
Oh, wow.
My wife won't have any of that. The mustache and the goatee, they stay year round. The beard comes in about. Well, I usually go bare for the summer just so I can get some color. But it comes back around here right now. Right now here it's 17 degrees. So.
Whew.
Well, thanks, guys. Looks like everyone's here so far. I'm not seeing any more invites. Thank you all for showing up here. I was stressed out all night because yeah, yesterday was an epic failure. So and this morning started out to be as well. Hey, Yusuf. So I had to
Hello,
switch.
good afternoon, good evening, guys.
Hey, Yusuf.
Ah,
Can
you
you hear me well?
Oh,
Good.
He
Yeah,
said,
don't judge me.
failure, and I
I'm
was
having a scotch, but it is afternoon here. Well,
Hey,
nearly
Ben.
evening. Yeah, you're right. Good to see you, Seven up David. for me, boys.
Coffee for me.
Yeah.
So I had I had my MacBook set up. I had a Windows laptop on the other table, and I was all ready to go. Hey, Brian, and I couldn't get the meeting started, any of those. So I grabbed my phone and my iPad. So I'm back to the iPad. So I guess it works okay.
it's good when the host doesn't get everything set up right, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I dragged all my stuff. I'm actually in my garage. I was going to do it on my patio, but I decided to do it in the garage because I didn't want the neighbors to hear me talking to myself. Well, actually, they're thinking I was having a big meeting in the backyard, I guess. But I decided to move it into the garage. So I drug all the stuff out of here and then, sit here and try to get it going, and it wasn't cooperating, but luckily it is now. So
yeah, congrats, Dave. It turned out great, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Would you change from yesterday to today?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I thought I was all ready to go with the MacBook, but weird for whatever reason. Something's going on, but who knows?
Small technical problems, that's it.
Exactly. And now my iPad's upside down, so I'm having to try to adjust the volume without shutting it off. Let's see here. All right.
It's just nice to be able to share a wonderful pipe with you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And from all different places around the world. It's great.
I thought that would be a neat thing. Yeah. So
what are you smoking? What's everyone smoking? Just out of interest.
I've got my California Meerschaum. Thank you, Dave.
Lovely.
And I've got here some Delta Honeydew from the Country Fire.
Nice. That's
Feel like home steer stalker.
Peterson.
Yeah. And I've got I've got Robert McConnell original in it. The original Oriental.
Very nice.
Oh, very good.
I've got my SMS Meerschaum Bulldog, and some of that Maestro Allegro, the new cigar blend from Toscano and Cornell and Deal. It's good. It's very good. It's not as good as Emerson Southern Forged Blind Monkey, though. Hey, before we go too far into this, can we round robin and introduce ourselves just in case anybody's not subbed to each other and doesn't know each other?
That'd be great.
I'm Ethan, Parsimonious Piper.
Hi, Ethan.
Good to meet you. So I got next, I'm Country Piper, okay, Benjamin.
Ben, nice to have you here.
Yeah, I'm not sub to Country Piper, Benjamin. That's good to know. Chucking Piper, Bob.
Yusuf from South Africa. Smoking Sayed.
Nice to have you.
It's a lovely pipe. Love the pipe.
It is. Where's David? Central Piper, obviously.
I trade Piper Scott.
Why do you rag up on Piper?
So you got you got a day off today in CentralCal.
Yes,
Off work?
Saturday here. So, yeah, having a nice weekend, and I had taken yesterday off, and so yeah, and Monday's a holiday, so had a few days
I really
here.
enjoyed, by the way, your video of the little tour when you went and did your lunch. That was brilliant. It was nice to see where he was and the house and everything. I haven't actually been to California. I went many years back,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, I did. What did I do? About 3 months out there, so
Okay.
it was great. Yeah, it was great.
Glad you
Love the
enjoyed.
weather. Unfortunately, here in England, it's just a grey day. The sun's been out a little bit today, but it's yeah, we're waiting for spring and summer now.
Oh,
3
that-
months. That's almost enough time to figure your way out of LAX.
exactly.
Yeah.
Very true.
Didn't used to be that way.
Well,
No, no, it wasn't. Yeah, we
I
had
can
pretty
remember-
nice weather today, but oh, sorry.
That's all right. I can remember when the 405 was the new highway.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
Crazy.
the bypass. It'll speed everything up.
They say. They say, yeah. Just like the bullet train here in California, that's gonna revolutionize our state travel.
Paved
Not in your
Paradise.
lifetime.
Paved Paradise put up a parking lot.
Exactly. Very true.
Was that bullet train gonna be like 2050?
Yeah, I think so.
They finished the bridge, didn't they finish the bridge over the big river, the San Joaquin River or something already?
I believe so. They're completing bits and pieces of it. If they'll ever get it connected, that'll be the miracle.
Yeah, little bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll be out driving. You'll be out driving in the country, and all of a sudden, you've got this big, massive like a overpass thing in the middle of nowhere with nothing leading to it. But it's a very nice, structure.
No wonder.
Here's the great part about government. When I still had a job, I worked for the county, one of the counties where that train is going through. And the government engineer came in and was showing us his plans. This is about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I don't know, a long time ago. And they were going through a section of the county there. And I said, what's the elevation of the tracks right here? And he said, oh, they're elevated 6 or 8 feet. I said, what are you going to do when the lake comes up and saturates your rails so you're not going to be able to run? He said, what lake? I said, Tulare Lake. He goes, oh, that doesn't exist.
Oh.
It does now.
Yeah, that's
Well,
about right.
It should be comforting that this is all being built by the lowest bidder.
Exactly. It
It
does.
worked well for the space shuttle.
Famous line from a great movie.
Yeah, we're working on part of it as a consultant. I call it the Great Boondoggle.
That's exactly right.
We should
Yeah.
start a betting pool on which one of us will be alive when that thing fires up.
Who's the youngest here?
Right? Exactly.
They're not young enough.
Yeah, true.
I think Country Piper might have a shot at it.
Yeah, he very well might.
and you guys,
Ben, do you have kids? Because you might have to pass it on to them.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
My daughter might be alive still, maybe when the first train hits the track.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just don't be on it.
Yeah,
That's
just don't
great.
ride it.
yeah. I have some grandkids that may have a shot.
They'll get to do
One of the
all
things I
of
love
80
to-
miles an hour.
a place I'd love to smoke is actually on a train. Like rewind a bit of time and go back to the British times in the 1920s and let us sit there and with your paper and your coffee.
Wouldn't that be?
There
Yeah.
is actually there's a station near me, and it's actually called the Chapel. It's still got the old trains and the old carriages, and they sometimes like rent out for wedding venues and things.
Wow.
And I actually have had a scar and a pipe there, and they've put on like an event. But to actually be able to go from here to Scotland and a nice pipe would be brilliant.
That would be something.
Again, difficult.
Those
here to
old
smoke.
trains with the denim or the not denim, but the fabric seat covers, that kind of stuff. Is that what they're like? Yeah.
Yeah.
All handmade.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful carriages. Beautiful.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah,
sometimes
the old-
like red leather seats still with the suede underline. Problem is like now with our trains here, they're nothing like that now. They're all modern and everything. But you can still hire certain. If you go on holiday, you can actually hire like an old steam train that will take you up to Scotland. And I've got a friend of mine that he might do that. Yeah, but you won't be able to have smoke on there though. That's unfortunate.
The old Pullman carriages, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe King Charles, maybe the old king, maybe he could do it.
True.
Yeah.
We're still using the old choo-choo train.
Well, here you can hire them. You can if you say if you want to go on holiday, you can hire them. But here it's all modern now.
Yeah. Like everything, huh?
Yeah,
we used to
see some old classic cars though still, which is great. One that cause I even though I love a pipe, and if any of you guys watch my channel, you know I love a cigar every now and then. And I've been able to smoke around the country, some really nice cigars in certain places, but it is getting more and more difficult.
Yeah.
And if you light one up, and there's a few people who are, a bit. They're always like coming up to you and they're like, "Oh, is that a cigar you're smoking, or is that a pipe you're smoking?" And it's still quite strange.
I know last weekend, I went to Costco and I was on my way home from work and I was smoking my pipe and I decided to, I just kept smoking it. So I got out of the car, walked up to the entrance at Costco. I got a lot of strange looks and I put it in my pocket on the way out. But yeah, I got some looks there, but it was kind of fun, test the waters there.
Mm.
And then when smoke started coming out of your pocket, and then
Exactly. Yeah, that's a problem. That really is. Well, I've got those, I've got wind caps, but the problem is the wind caps don't exactly stay on the pipes all the time. So I've had to go and like when I go to work in the morning, I pack a couple pipes usually. So I put the wind cap and I have these rubber bands that I have to strap around my pipes, which is really it's effective, but it's kind of hinky,
Very stylish. Do you think it's the type of environment that you're in when you're smoking a pipe? Because when we went on the narrowboat last summer, obviously I was smoking a pipe, and everybody was, "Oh, you're smoking a pipe," and it was because you're in that environment of like the old world type thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
If you're walking down the street, or we were sat at the pub, and people look at you absolutely gone out. And whereas on the narrowboat, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm smoking a pipe." Yeah. Down the pub, but in the local village, people look at you as though you've got the lurgy.
You got to grow one of these, Bob, because when I'm not smoking a pipe, I think people look at me and just say, "Oh, what a sweet old man. Let him smoke his pipe in peace."
We're on the narrowboat again this year, so I'll get it growing again.
Father Brian, how you doing this morning?
Doing good. Potter Piper, Brian here. No, I was going to say fighting a cold, but I lost the battle. So I'm really recovering right now. That's why I don't have a pipe, because I just wouldn't be able to deal with it.
I was going to ask that.
So I did want to pop on, and it's good to see so many of you more alive. So yeah, just listening here from the great state of upstate New York.
Very nice. Thank you, Father Brian.
Yeah, where is you from? I'm from Southern California and mountains of Southern California. I know you guys, Bob and Country Piper, you're from England, but different parts. Yusuf, South Africa, right?
Yeah.
My brother-in-law Jacob here, 3D printing Piper. He lives just a few miles from me, so he's in Bakersfield. I'm in Shafter. But yeah,
okay. I drove through Taft yesterday.
Oh, nice.
That take you a couple minutes?
Notice I said drove through.
I know I had jury duty out there a few years ago. Boy, that was a terrible place to have to drive to jury duty.
Yeah.
I'm from a tiny town in North Carolina that was pretty excited a few years ago when we got a stoplight.
Welcome to the big time, huh?
That's right. Now we have a Dollar General.
Whoa, you guys are really stepping up the game.
Man,
it's all over now. In 6 months, you'll have 12 more Dollar Generals.
Ironically, yes, they've actually built 3 within another 5 or 6 miles.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like an infestation. Once they start, they don't stop.
Well, they saturate the rural areas where nobody else has a business, and they don't mind putting up too many of them and seeing which ones prosper and shutting down the ones that don't. They'll build one knowing that they're going to close some of them.
Wow.
Just to see which of the underserved rural areas will bite.
Yeah.
My goodness.
You'll have a Family Dollar and a dollar store right next to each other.
Or in the same store.
Yeah.
We have that. Yeah, we have that here. We've got is it? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's Family Dollar and Dollar Store that are both in the same building in some places.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My town is so small that you take 2 lefts and 1 right, the town is finished. Here in the rural areas, got 4 stop streets in the main road and 1 big traffic light at the bakery for the trucks to turn. That's it. So 2 lefts, 1 right, and the town is done. The hospital is so small that even the ants everywhere use a microscope.
Yusuf, you got to tell some of your one-legged man jokes at some point. So
It's not a problem. I am a one-legged guy.
You're more than qualified. You're the most qualified to tell those jokes.
Yeah.
I think the most exciting thing in our village is when church bells start right and chime in. So that's about it.
Yeah. That's got to be a beautiful sound, though.
It does sound well. I need to record it. They do practice on a Monday night.
Oh.
So when the weather, and I keep meaning to, like all last summer, it was like, I must go down and record them because there's some nice benches to sit on. Oh. So I will do it when the weather warms up. I will go down and I will record them. So
that would be great.
I mean, they chime every 15 minutes, and then on the hour, and then on a Sunday, like to call people to church, and then Monday night is church practice night. So
that's
neat. Bell ringing. It sounds fantastic.
That's neat. Bell ringers are still going. That's great because you hear about that in some of the old like James Harriet.
Yeah. It's quite common in every village. So
that's neat.
I like that. Here, all 3 Baptist churches would be arguing about what song to chime.
And you know the old rugged cross is going to be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some chimes around here, but they're all electronic. You can go downtown and you hear them, but they sound nice, but they're electronic. You know, they're not real.
You live in California, so real bells are outlawed.
That's a good point. Yeah. First,
they probably caused cancer.
They did.
Ever since the bell ringers unionized.
Yeah, exactly.
They did that in the town. You know, I lived near Dave, about 60 miles away for most of my life in a little town called Tulare, and they actually passed an ordinance that stopped all the bell ringing except for the Catholic Church because they didn't think they could win that battle. But all the rest of the little old bell ringing churches, they put an end to that because they said it was disruptive.
Wow. My goodness.
Tulare is a nice town. I've always thought it was a nice looking town. The old houses and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Tulare. If I saw you.
It was a nice.
Why did the one? Sorry. Okay, sorry. I apologize. Why did the one-legged golfer take 2 pens to the golf course? In case he gets a hole in one.
Oh my.
Hey, so going back to what you guys were talking about, smoking in public and all that. So I live in northern Idaho, way north. Look for the Canadian border and come down just a little bit. And I live near Sandpoint, which is a resort town. very. We have 2 stoplights, but I go uptown. I always take a pipe when I go uptown, and you'd be surprised. I've had people follow me up and down the sidewalk saying, "No, just keep going. We're smelling the pipe."
I live in what is essentially the cigar capital of the United States, and it's still weird to see people smoking in public here. It does not happen very often.
I had one store owner come out and ask me to sit at the bench in front of her store because I had my hat on and my long coat, and my boots. And I just kind of looked the part that day. And she sells wooden manufactured furniture and stuff, so very country looking store. And she goes, "Would you just sit there and smoke your pipe on that bench out in front of my store? That'd be great."
Wow,
it's like a pretty good side or part-time gig. You might be right.
I was about to say that sounds like a business opportunity.
Yeah.
Start up a service where I'll come and sit in front of your store and look the part.
You should check that out. You're retired. You could do that. A few hours a day here and there. Take your pipe along, your hat.
We'll work for tobacco.
Yeah, exactly.
Something I want to know is where can you buy pipe tobacco in just a normal we call it here like a supermarket, so like a Walmart or a Costco. Is there over there?
Died decades ago here.
Really? Right.
In the South, you can still. I saw it in North Carolina and Georgia. It was sitting there.
Walgreens and Food Lion all carry pipe tobacco, but their selection is limited to like Captain Black and Morgan Riff.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Not even the good over the counter stuff. You can't even get like Carter Hall or half and half in most of the places here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A little bit
over here we can still buy over the counter, and it would be something like Gold Block, or something like Condor. They still do sell it in the supermarkets, but it isn't. Well, for me anyway, it's not the best. But to get something like Peterson's Native Rolls and Nightcap, you have to unfortunately go online.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. They do sell it.
That's good.
Wow. And in London, you can get some beautiful pipe-in cigar shops in London still. That are still going. You can go in there. You can sample, which is nice.
Wow.
Here in Maryland, we can still get Swisher Sweets at the gas station.
There you go.
Yep.
Why would you?
Yeah,
exactly.
The good thing is they're the grape flavored ones. So
does a bugler count as pipe tobacco? I always see it. Pipe tobacco?
Yeah, that's
Smoker's Pride, I think, is another one.
I was going to agree. One of them unit office.
Well, I think it is really for rolling your own cigarettes was what bugler was.
Yeah.
I guess you can still stick it in your pipe.
Well, one of the closest things that we can get if you go into those roll your own type stores, you used to be able to get Peter Stokkebye's New Amsterdam number 83, which was a shag cut, dark-fired Kentucky. They don't sell that in the U.S. anymore, but they still sell number 93, which is also a shag cut, dark-fired Kentucky, in cigarette shops. So if you don't want Captain Black, a lot of those head shops that are mostly designed for glass pipes and funny weed still sell number 93.
You just have to know to
look for it.
All the ones around here just do cigars. I don't even have an actual pipe shop within 100 miles of me, unfortunately. It's all cigar stuff down here. So all the head shops and whatnot, they have stuff besides the glass pipes and the other stuff, but it's all cigar focused.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, when I was at the Capitol, I took a stool with me to sit, and I was sitting in the parking lot. The people thought I was the car parking attendant smoking my pipe in the car lot, in the car parking lot. Everybody used to come and ask me, where can we park? Where can I park? And I was telling them, park where you feel like. They say, where do we pay? I said, I don't know. I'm smoking my pipe.
Oh, you should have said you pay right here.
Yeah, put a jar out.
It's free parking, but I take tips.
That's pretty good.
I wonder how many of those people went inside and complained to the manager that the parking lot attendant was smoking their pipe and not helping them.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah. Here's another joke. What do you call a one-legged snowman? A meltdown.
Very good.
That would
That's
pour
one thing
that
we
one.
haven't had here yet. We haven't had any snow. Well, I'm in the south, so up north they've had a bit of snow, but yeah, we haven't had any. I haven't had my traditional pipe in the snow, unfortunately. Usually lands on my birthday because my birthday's in January. So last year I was able to have a nice pipe and a cigar with a fire going, and it was nice.
Yeah, we've had two lots of snow. We had that one when I did the video in the woods, and then there was a bit before, so the kids managed to build a snowman in the front garden, but it was gone within 2 days. So
yeah,
but fortunately, so I was back at work.
Yeah. Do people?
I'm sitting here in shorts and a t-shirt, sweating right now.
I'm jealous.
Well, when we get above 40 degrees again, like April, I'm sure we'll see a lot more shorts and t-shirts around here.
Yeah, Florida had our 2 weeks of.
Sorry, excuse me. The time now is 22:07, and the temperature now is 96 Fahrenheit. 22:07 in the evening. This morning or this afternoon, midday, the temperature in South Africa was 122 Fahrenheit.
What's that in proper temperature, Yusuf? Because that Fahrenheit thing's not right.
44 and 46 Celsius.
Like driving up right side of the road, that's not right either.
Yusuf, what's the humidity like?
It's hot, it's sticky, it's 80% humidity.
That's very Florida-like. Or Florida's very South Africa-like, I guess.
The fly will fly past you and it's so sweaty it will get stuck to the wall.
Right here in the shed, it's 9 degrees Celsius.
Hey, Bob, why is the steering wheel on the wrong side of the car in your country?
Because of the Romans.
So all on the Romans.
When the Romans came over in I think it was about the year 80 AD, to confuse them, because they were on the right side of the road. To confuse them, we went on the left. So every time they slowed them down, and it's stuck ever since, I think. So that's why everyone drives on the left. So if the Romans never invaded you, you drive on the right. So
actually, around here we drive on whatever part of the roads that's not got a bunch of big holes in it. So
that's same as Yusuf.
Yeah.
In Florida, we drive on whatever side the old people are still awake on. You have some dangerous drivers down here in the retirement state.
Yep.
You gotta forgive us old people. We got a little